So I'm just showing this here. So somebody from CSIS has a hold of my laptop again. As you can see, I can't move down. As soon as I go and move down, okay, close it off, reopen it. Someone is accessing my laptop. I've shown this before. It's somebody from CSIS who does this. Now I'll show you. So I type in, let's try that, okay. So I'm trying to go down the screen. Now let's see, it's not going. It's not going. So as soon as I try to go down, I'll show you. It just does this. It goes back up. If I drag it, same thing. Okay, so I'll just switch to the other one if they're going to do this, but I'm just going to document it. So someone is utilizing my laptop right now, someone from CSIS. So as I try to go down here, right, it pulls it back up continually. That's what it's doing. So hacking into my laptop. CSIS has been doing this for a number of years with this laptop, so I can just switch to the other one, but that's being done so that I can't even move the thing, right? I'll try up here, so. Okay, so let's watch this. First of all, it's so slow, it doesn't even load. Same thing here, right? Okay, look. I try to go down, it just pulls it back up, so you can't move it. It's somebody, so that's somebody doing that, for sure. So you can't even move it. If I do this one, it'll work, though. So again, CSIS targeting my laptop, and I'm going to save this more evidence. I want this as evidence as well to show that clearly somebody has been accessing this laptop and has access to it, so that if they ever try to plant anything on it, we'll have clear evidence of what they've been doing. So you can see as soon as it pulls it up. Okay, look, I'm trying to go down, it keeps pulling it up. So what I'm going to do is switch to the other one, but I want to document this. The date is June 24th. 2025, someone is clearly accessing my laptop, and this is somebody from CSIS, and they've been doing this for a number of years to this laptop. So if anything should ever happen where they plant something on it, on the laptop, this is the reason why they have access to this, okay? So just documenting. As you can see, I'm just rebooting this laptop now. What I just showed there was recording it with my phone. You could see someone was, as I would try to move the screen up or down, it was being pulled back and forth, so I couldn't move it. So someone's been accessing it, and this has been going on with this laptop for a number of years. And so it's somebody from CSIS, because there are other people who have reported them doing these exact same things. So I want to document this so that if anything is ever planted on this laptop, I have clear proof that someone has been accessing it. And someone has access to it as well. So I'll see if it continues here when I reboot it. I'm just rebooting it now. I suspect it'll continue. So if it does, I'll just switch to this one. I just want to show evidence of it. And each time they do that, I want to document it. They've been doing that for a number of years, but it's not all the time, though. It's intermittent. So let's see if it happens again. I think it probably will. Because they have somebody monitoring everything I'm doing online, and they have somebody who occasionally, not all the time, but who has access to go in here. And it's important to document this because they have been known to plant things on people's laptops. So I want to document that thoroughly because that is something that they've been known to do. So this I'm not even touching the mouse or the keypad, and it's going like this. Somebody's got, literally has access to it while I'm trying to use it. And this is something that they even admit that they do with people who they have on watch lists. They will interfere with their utilization of online materials. They've said that themselves. So should they ever plant anything on either of my laptops, I want to show clear evidence that they've been doing this and that they have access to it. So let's just find give it a second. Yeah, this has been going on for a number of years with this specific one here. I had this one since I moved from Toronto, so they've had access to it for a long time, but they don't always do that. It's just occasionally. So we'll see what happens here. If it continues, I'll just document it and I'll use that one. Let's see. I'm just keeping my voice down because it's late. So okay, now let's see. Yeah, same thing. See? So I'm trying to go down. I'll look at, so as you can see, my hands on the mouse there. As soon as I try to go down, someone's taken that, and even if I use this, they're pulling it back up. Okay, so something's been done there. So somebody has access to this, clearly. If I open another page here, so you'll see the same thing. It'll be, I don't know, let's see. And this is after rebooting it too, so it's clear. It's not just some issue. Somebody has access to the laptop itself. See? Again, same thing. And you can even see that's being dragged up by someone else. As I pull it down, they're dragging it back up. So let's watch. Yeah, so okay. So as you can see, this is June 24th, 2025, and someone from CSIS is utilizing my laptop and has access to my laptop. Should anything ever be planted on my laptop, it would be these people who have access to it who would do that. So we're just going to save this and as documentation. So they've usually got the one person on that side to indicate which direction I've gone, because sometimes I'll go this way. Check out where that guy's positioned now, right as I exit. That was the guy who was standing next to the car, so now they just got him standing there across the street. Notice where he is, I'll just show you. Just staring at the phone. He's been told to stand there because that's where I'm going to cross. Let's see here, that's where I'm going to cross there. But that's where I intended to cross, so you see, he was further down the street when I got off, I could see him. Now they told him just to stand there where I'm going to cross. Staring at his slave device. To make sure the slave device gives you permission to walk. Look at this now. Let's just see how long it goes on for. Okay. The slave device gives me permission to walk. Some people see. What kind is that? Or is that trees? I can't tell. I think that would be blocking. Oh no, those are trees. I can't tell. Yeah, like another person out there. Dog walker. He's gotta go over there. So as I arrive, there's always something here. They got a car here like expected. The edge of the street here. I'll just wait. Give it a second here. Turn back. Yes. Should I go like first? Yeah, this way first. Oh, look at this guy. Notice how this series of unmarked police cars is positioned waiting right as I cross the street, and just as I've crossed, right on cue, they drive up to me and turn their lights on just as they pass me, flashing the red and blue lights, and then immediately turn the lights off after they pass me, just to let me know it's intentional harassment and intimidation. And this is the drug trafficking Masonic Ottawa Police continuing their stalking attempts to harass and intimidate. And you'll see here They arrive right as I get there, a series of unmarked police cars, and all of them turn on the lights just as they go past me, and then immediately the lights are switched off after they've passed. Check this right here as I arrive. Look at this here. Where did I get here, right? Just as I cross the street. Yeah, okay, police, obviously. Driving up just as I cross the road here. Unmarked police vehicles driving up in front of me. That's Ottawa Police, threatening harassment and intimidation. Right as I arrive, they did something different. So they had like a huge row of unmarked police cars there, driving past me right as I cross. That's the drug trafficking Ottawa Police there, for anyone who doesn't know that, okay? And they had them set up right there to harass, terrorize, and intimidate as I just simply cross over to go to my job. That's what these people do with their jobs. They set up fake scenarios like that to terrorize and harass people, and they traffic narcotics, and they participate in staged events which are meant to deceive the public into agreeing to give up their basic rights and freedoms. So we need to get that picture on the screen of the Ottawa police officer who burst out laughing during what you were told was a active shooter terrorist attack at Parliament Hill. And ask yourself the question, why would somebody burst out laughing while looking intentionally at media cameras if they were dealing with a serious situation like that? And if that person did that, there'd be something wrong with that person mentally, right? You'd think they'd remove that person if they were doing that and it was a real scenario and it wasn't just a drill. But so down here they got some people set up as usual. Yeah, so always refer to them as the drug trafficking Ottawa Police. It's not the Ottawa, it's the drug trafficking Masonic Ottawa Police. And there they are tonight to terrorize, harass, and intimidate me as I simply try to go to my job. So yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, they send like they did that before too, one day when I was leaving. Around a year ago, they had a large amount of those unmarked police cars arriving, and you'll notice they started flashing their lights right as I got there. So it's just to terrorize, harass, and intimidate. And also we have to understand that police services in general in Canada are basically run by private security as well now too, which act on behalf of, again, every time we come down here, slaves sent to do slave assignments. We're going to wait till the slaves pass and just observe. So I don't want to perform your acting skit here or be a part of it. So you've whored yourself out and become a slave. That's your business. You do your acting, but I'm not going to become a part of that. So we'll just let the slave go. We'll see which direction the slave's going to go in first here. This is an actor. You can see he walks up in the middle of the road. The guy wearing white. He walks up and now the person's pointing at me. See, this is all stupid acting. Notice where he is. He's still walking in the middle of the road. Well, not in the middle, but on the side. Now this is an act. Again, right as I come up here, they know that's the field that I would cut across. So the drug trafficking police often use their addicts and people like that just to do stupid, ridiculous things like that. You'll notice these people were pointing directly towards me and they were conversing with this person, having a fake chat. Let's wait till the actor goes. We'll see which direction he's going to go, and then we'll see them have another one pop up like a gopher out of the ground. Let's give it a second here. Notice he's slowing down now. Notice this act. So he comes walking in the middle of the road. Goes over to those guys. They do a fake pointing scenario. It's all acting. This is a CSIS person here. Notice he can't move or put his foot in front of him, one foot in front of the other, without staring at the phone. Notice, right? He needs it. It's like crack to him. He can't even function without it. Okay, now this side here, let's give it a second here. The guy wearing the tank top there, he walked up and started talking to him randomly. It looks like. Okay. There we go. Let's try now. Cross again now. Yeah, you see how precisely that... Okay. So, let's give it a second here. As soon as you start to move. Like I said, CSIS, this is just, literally just, the only thing I do when I come from Quebec into Ontario is just go to work. So all that consists of, that should consist of just crossing over the street from the train station and going to work. But this is what you got to deal with. Now there'd be nobody at all here if I wasn't. Now look at now, more people walking across the road here. They just set people up in these scenarios to make it look natural. There'd be nobody walking down here at all. The buses run up and down here consistently. No one would be walking in this area normally at night if there's CSIS people. So just wait till it clears here. Both sides too. So more people coming up in the middle of the road and just walking out here and here. Okay. This is like every time, like just trying to get to work. Now, I know you could just walk by them or whatever, but I just want to show you how unnatural it is. So he's got to get directions now. He's going to go this way, or she. Look at it, like a flood of people all coming down this way. And CSIS has them like in these scenarios, like for example, he's just carrying a bunch of stuff there. It's meant to make it look natural, like they're just here naturally. Stopping and talking to them. Look at how many. Okay, this is like 10. Now it's like 10:20 at night. I'm just waiting for a clear path to go because they're just swarming the area with people, and it's just awkward and uncomfortable. So that's why they're doing it. And more turning on the right side here. You see. Yeah, that seemed natural. So they're going to go down this completely darkened trail at 10:15 at night. Another CSIS person there, and then this guy's turning. And look at another one there. So you see how many people they have. This is when I go this direction, take the alternate route to get to work. This is what they do at night. Yeah, continually. So all CSIS people too. Just paid to perform foolish acting skits, and it's basically just putting a person in the area to try to make the person feel uncomfortable so that they'll react in some way or whatever. And I just recorded it. Now look at where this guy's going. Okay. And notice, as soon as the pathway clears, you'll get more coming out. You'll get more coming out. Just watch. Now he's going to cut across the field where I was going to go. So when I arrive at work, this is just trying to go. All I do, right, is travel from Quebec to go one destination in Ontario. It's literally just a case of going to that one, and this is what you got to go through. So you just got to swap more coming here now, right? Notice this now, again. No one would be walking up here at this time of night. Normally it's 10:23, so we'll just wait a few minutes. They'll probably have that parking enforcement guy come and pull up here too. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll just wait a little longer. Now look at how slow this is going too. So literally as soon as that guy goes across the field, these people come into view. Notice that too, right? Yeah. So literally the entire way that I would go, it's just surrounded with people at 10:20 something at night in an area where you wouldn't see anyone normally. You might see one or two people further up the street there, but you wouldn't see people at this time of night here naturally at all. So, but notice again, and then watch how slow these people are going too. Just watch. This is all surveillance role player stuff here. Notice this now. I think they appeared the moment that guy who had also been sent wearing the hat to walk across the field, they came into view. Then they have a bunch of bicyclists. You can see that trail, how dark it is. They're just going for a bike ride in that area at this time of night, right? Like look at it. It's completely dark there. Okay. So let's see now, another person too, right? Now he's gonna go across the field too. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here now. Oh, special constable coming by here now too. Of course, special constable now, as well as the police tonight. Let's see the face there. Yeah, they're driving past too, so we got that. So let's give it a second here. Yeah, a lot of stuff tonight. Let's expect. So this is just attempting to go to. All I do is leave Quebec. I go to one destination in Ontario. Literally, it's just a matter of crossing from the train station to my work, and this is the type of. I have to take an alternate route
because of the things that these people continually do to terrorize and harass me. And even when you take an alternate route, you see these stalkers doing these things here. So Daniel Rogers of CSIS, we're going to be talking about you again, sir. And we'll get your face in the photo again, Daniel. We'll put drug trafficking criminal right in on the photo as well. That's another thing too, is they know in the last video I exposed that cretin, Daniel Rogers, who's a criminal, a drug trafficker, a murderer. You have to call somebody a murderer when they're responsible for attacking people in the way he does and literally ruining their lives, and in some cases actually murdering people. They have methods with these directed energy weapons as well, which the military takes part in that also, and they're complicit in it also. So, which in some cases, people who they're harassing in this way, methods that are to give them a heart attack. Okay, so, whole way there. As soon as you start to move, like 2 or 3 people pop out of nowhere. It's gonna wait for the slave staring at his slave device. We'll just wait for the slave to pass. Just wait for the slave to go past here. And then another person there, right? So both sides, okay. Back over here and wait until we get a clear path. That person will probably cut across the trail too. So, yeah, they train the people who they're going to use. They train them when they send them to do these things to just try and make it look like they're naturally doing something that isn't, you know, stalking. But when you see it, how often it happens, and how there's no way you'd have this many people swarming around one area if it was legitimate. So we'll just wait. I could just go by. A lot of times I could just walk, but I just want to wait because it also makes it more awkward for them if they just linger and stand there. So if they're just walking by, I wait a little bit, let them go. And she's going to cut across the trail too. So during the times that I've cut across that trail at night, I've almost never seen anyone else cutting across that. Except for one time when they had that weird guy running back and forth. Tonight, this will be 3 people that have just decided to cut across that way. Okay. So we'll wait some more. Let's give it a second here. And we'll turn and you'll see someone else will pop up. I think it's got to be past 10:30 now. 10:27, okay. Probably going to have close to a half an hour worth of footage to convert tonight too. Okay, so now let's see if we're going to get someone else pop up here on the right side. I think we will. Before I can cross the trail, let's see if that occurs. Got to also start doing is putting the picture of Daniel Rogers next to some of the crack dealers and criminals who he's also sent to harassment. And there's a fair number of those who I have pictures of too. Well, that one crack dealer who lived across the street, and although I guess that during that time that would have been Vigno that was in charge when they sent that guy. That would have been Vigno still before Mr. Rogers was inserted. Now this guy with the steroid guy with the tank top has been standing there as every bus pass. He hasn't gotten on any of them. He's just been standing there since. Surveillance Roleplayer 2, no doubt. And then we're going to cross here. They finally got around to cutting this grass, at least to some extent. So, okay, so you saw how many people they had there just to try to move. And it's important to say again, the only thing I'm doing is literally just crossing over just to go to work and go back. And this is the type of stuff you have to, this is the type of harassment you deal with from these people who are just deranged psychopaths. And you've got to also take into account the fact that the police in general, also these private security firms play a large role in that as well, who simply terrorize citizens on behalf of the elites, and that's what they do. And on behalf of Masons, because when they insert these cretins into prominent positions, they also give them these privileges. So some of these privileges include this biker gang here coming up as I come down. They're all working for CSIS too, getting their drug money. Biker gangs there. And they have them all night back and forth around my workplace to harass me as well. Yeah, so you'll see more stuff tonight because Daniel Rogers didn't like the fact that I put him up there and told people the truth about what he's involved in. We'll speak a lot more about Daniel Rogers and CSIS too. And that'll be good to get that out there. As soon as I exit, you see that? It's one of those prison guard vehicles, or what are they called? The corrections officers. As soon as I get out the bus there, you can see security doesn't Quebec. That's one of those corrections stalkers. They're positioned there right the second I get off the bus, as you can see. There was a female driving it this time. It wasn't either the same goons I've seen before, but still they're positioned there right as I get off the bus. Doing stalking assignments. It's the corrections of people, security du public, Quebec. As you can see here, I've come down with this really awful, these red bumps all over my skin, kind of like a rash, very itchy, and covering my arms. And I didn't have anything like this previously. And here as well, you can see. And all over my skin. It's almost as if some sort of chemical or something has been put into the area where I'm sleeping. This just became noticeable a few days ago, and you can see it's all over my arms. Now, it's not permanent, but it's still, it really itches and got like these red bumps all over me. And yeah, it's really disturbing. And I'm wondering whether something wasn't put into the area where I'm sleeping. Other people who have been going through these harassment campaigns have also reported things like this. And, you know, there's a lot of talk about how they could be using directed energy weapons against people. A lot of times when I lie down and go to sleep, I'll notice that my heart rate goes up in a very strange and rapid manner. Unnaturally, it quickens unnaturally just when I'm about to sleep. And this is not natural at all. As you can see, it's all over my arms. And itching and just these red bumps all over my skin. Now, it's not permanent. It makes me think that there may be something, whether some itching powder has been put into the bed, somebody entered when I wasn't there and put it in, possibly broke into the area or did something like that, because again, it's not permanent, but it's really, you know, it is very itchy and not natural. So that's very disturbing, and others have reported these things happening too, as well as part of these harassment campaigns. They'll have people enter your living quarters and do things like this, whether they put chemicals in the area where you're sleeping or some sort of itching powder, because that's not natural. And it's not anything to do with bed bugs or anything like that at the place, because if that had been the case, I would have noticed those being there before. So there was nothing like that previously, and I didn't break out in anything like this previously. If that had been the case, I would have noticed something like that. So this is something else, and very disturbing. So again, these are things that they do, and I believe it. This is just not some random occurrence. I think it's being, something was done to cause this, unfortunately. And yeah, just documenting that as well. It is pretty bad to look at, but yeah, it'll go away though eventually. But yeah, disturbing stuff. Yeah, that one dude is really creepy. So that's the second time. It's one thing, you know, they have him go in there, so I'll see him going in when I go. But he comes in just as I get there, and he goes right over to where I am. And there's hardly anyone there. And then he tries to lean over me where I am, where the cart is. He could have gone around. He could have waited like a matter of seconds. But instead, they tell him to do that. And then the other time where I was in the total opposite end of the store, he comes over and like leans right over me as well. So like twice, almost, you know, getting really uncomfortably close. It's done so that you'll react and say something or whatever. So I've got him recorded doing it a number of times now. And he's creepy. So this time he didn't leave right as I left. Probably because I was saying it, so they knew that I noticed him. Well, I mean, it's done so I'll notice him, but at the same time, it's right there. Maybe I should have seen him. Maybe look at the cops. Yeah, that guy's definitely sees this guy. He's been there every single time I've been there since I started coming here. I think every time. So it's been about 2 months I've been coming up here. Although the 1 week I didn't come up, it's the police here. Police coming down now. Just as I come out of the store here. Okay, I'm just waiting for an Uber. As soon as I come out, police. Car number 86. As soon as I come out of the store. You can see there's hardly any other traffic there. So just coming by to harass and intimidate. Car number 86 as soon as I exit the grocery store today. And then you saw as I was in Ontario, I'm in Quebec now in Hull, the Ottawa Police set up along the way as I was in the Uber coming up here. So police in both provinces showing up to harass, stalk and intimidate while doing no legitimate work, which they never do anyway. There's no number to contact me now. Please stand by again. Different fire response. As I'm waiting again. I'm waiting for the series now.
But if I can go back,
yeah,
I would have just get I would have just got like one bedroom, like
right.
a shared bedroom, and then that's it.
Oh, exactly.
Like $400-500, that's it.
Yeah, and at that time, yeah, you know.
Because I used to have like an apartment. I used to have like a 2-bedroom apartment because like when you see the difference between 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom, it's like $100.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'll just go with the 2 bedroom. But like thinking back now, I would have done.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if it's one person, yeah, it depends. If you have a lot of stuff to take with you and you need the space, I guess, yeah, then it would be. I don't have much.
Exactly, you just have your room.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
You have a TV in your room, and then.
And as soon as I arrive at the bus stop at Rideau Center, heading over to the area where I usually stand, waiting for the bus, as you can see, they have one of these bikers, these motorcycle people, sitting there, kind of just lingering there and staring at a phone. And as you have probably seen in some of the previous footage that I've uploaded, they have these criminal stalkers following me wherever I go, and also driving back and forth around my workplace all night. part of that is just for the noise harassment and also to threaten and intimidate. So CSIS sends these stalking bikers wherever I go. Now, this person isn't necessarily a part of that, but again, because I've been sensitized to this stuff, because they've been sending these people everywhere I go for 4 years, these stalking criminal biker gangs, they're going to put him there because they know I've been sensitized to it and they know I'll recognize it. Now, he's not going anywhere. He's just lingering on the bike and staring at a phone. And he's right next to the area where they know I usually stand when I wait for the bus. And you'll see what they do is they just have him, as I expected, they'll have him just wait there, not going anywhere, just sitting on the bike in an area like that. And then as soon as I get on the bus, you'll see he puts his helmet on and just gets ready to leave, because that's all his assignment was just to linger there. And again, this is just one of these CSIS stalkers. He's not necessarily one of the people who's involved in harassing me, driving back and forth around my workplace all night, but they've just got him to linger there with the motorbike because they know I've been sensitized to this, and they know they've been sending these stalkers to show up everywhere I go for 4 years in 2 different cities, 2 different provinces and 3 different cities. And I have documented evidence of that. So you'll see him there. His purpose is just to linger there, so that I'll see it, because I've been sensitized to these stalkers on the motorbikes. I want to see if he's going to take off when I get the back of the shirt out. Freedom kind of really trying to avoid him, try to funded agents is more like, yeah, check out this guy with the motorcycle. So I usually stand just off, close to where he is there. So they have him positioned just sitting there on a motorbike, close to where I'm usually going to be standing when I get the bus, and staring at a phone. So I just want to see if he's going to take off when I get on the bus. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. That's all his assignment is just to stand there and with the motorbike. He wasn't in the mall with it, because I don't think you can bring those in the mall. So I just told him to just linger there. You'll see, I think he's going to leave when I get on the bus. We'll see.
Look at the phone number. Astrologer, psychic, and spiritual war. New Age stuff. And of course the number is 322 for the Order of Skull and Bones, and then 6066. Seems like a legit phone number, right? If you think any of that New Age stuff is what they tell you it is, yeah, you're being deceived. It's all Satanism in disguise. That's all it is. Here, and like I exited it. Okay, so he comes in here. He can come anywhere. I guess it's stands right next to me together, smoking. He's wearing like a 66. So they position him right there because they know I'm recording this guy. So they have the other guy come out and have his smoke standing like literally creepily close to me. And you can see that there's a whole open territory out here. He could stand anywhere, but he comes out and stands right there. Yeah, it's interesting that New Age psychic and spiritual healing. That's all sorcery. It's all New Age stuff. But you can see even the phone number, 322 for Skull and Bones, of course, and 6066. How much more obvious does it have to get with regards to what that New Age stuff really is? I mean, they're just throwing it right in your face. And he's got the picture showing like the chakras and all that, you know, meditation and all that. It's all just Luciferianism in disguise. So is the Kabbalah. It's all just mysticism. It's all just Satanism repackaged. That's all it is, really. And oh shoot, that's a 35. I got run. Let's stop going. See if he's gonna drive off. I'll be interested to see if he's gonna drive off when I get on.
And just as I predicted, as you can see, the stalker on the motorbike is now putting his helmet on and preparing to drive away just as I got on the bus. So obviously he had been told just to wait there, and then as soon as I get on the bus, he puts his helmet on and gets prepared to drive away as his assignment is done. And what I would like to point out is, because I'm going to put this stalking biker in the video, CSIS will send him back again. They continually send these same stalkers back again, particularly if I put them in a video. So you will see this individual again, and when they send him back again, I'll record him again and put him in another video just to show you that CSIS does these things to continually stalk me wherever I go, and they will continually send the same people back if I capture footage of them, because obviously capturing footage of them is exposing what they're doing and whatnot, and the criminals at CSIS don't like that. So I'm predicting here again that they will send this person back on the motorbike there. Maybe not right away, but you will see him again because I'm going to put him in the video. So you will definitely see him again in some future videos as they will send him back.
Right here, coming up there. Four years of that, there we go. Never in 4 years have I seen the police pull any of these people over for doing that either. So make what you will with that. Yet if you look that up, you see it's against the law to do that. But it doesn't seem like they're too interested in actually upholding the law anyway in this country. So. Well, rather selectively withholding it. That's what they do. You've got to also assume that most of the people who they have doing that know that that's against the law too. So, like, if you're being told to do that by people involved in law enforcement position, wouldn't you have enough sense to question that? I mean, it's like really dumb. Apparently not. And see, the whole goal that they have is to transition us into a system that's virtually lawless. Lawlessness, this person's gonna come and stand here. I can see this right now. Let's give it a second. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see if she's there. Oh, there's one there. So let's go down here. She came out from over there. Yeah, so that's the whole goal, is to transition to system that's lawless. That's why they have all these state-funded actors endorsing anarchy or anarchist thought process, and then they try to tell you, oh no, it's not about lawlessness. Yes, it is. Of course it is. What are you're redefining the word then, just to suit your narrative. There's the bus now. Gosh, I'll just this person's following fucking behind me, man. Like, get away from me, seriously. So you'll notice now, after stopping that, she starts following fucking. No. Honestly, notice this shit. Notice this shit. What the hell is this person doing? Like, I start moving away from her, she starts following behind me, and then I go to cross that way. She starts to cross, then I cross back, and she crosses this way. Like, get away from me. What the heck is wrong with you? Do you see this? Okay, I go to cross again, she starts to go to cross, she's just like following me completely. I don't want to stand there because she came creepily out of nowhere, and it's just... Okay, now I can't get the bus. And she's following behind me. Watch me go across the street. Okay, she starts to cross the street as well. Then I turn back and she goes, okay, I'm gonna cross again. Watch. Oh, she's going to the motel there. It's just ridiculous. Now she's stopping at that motel. I'm talking to somebody there. Did you see? Like, honestly, I don't think that's stalking. That's stalking. Now she's talking to somebody at the motel. What, she's telling them I'm walking away from her? I mean, give me a break. It's ridiculous people who used to do these things. Probably gave her drugs or whatever it is. Yeah, as soon as she got there, I was like, okay, she just came up right from that area at the side there, just to linger next to me. I know it's a bus stop, but still, like, you can tell when something's kind of off. So I start moving away. She immediately follows behind me. I go to cross the street. She goes to cross the same way. I go back, and then finally she stops. Yeah, she's at that motel there now. What's she gonna do? Tell them that I'm walking away from her? I guess that's a crime, right? It's so ridiculous.